What happened yesterday? Yes. Trump's tariff plans and their potential legal battles. The unseen costs of joining Russia's war machine. Haitian political turmoil intensifies as PM, sacked by Transitional Council. This and more in your Nugget News for 11 November 2024. In an unexpected twist of political drama, Haiti's interim Prime Minister Gary Conille has been booted out by a transitional council that's meant to steer the country back to democracy. But here's the kicker. This move might not even be legal. Only Haiti's parliament can officially dismiss a prime minister, but oops, there's no parliament in sight due to a constitutional crisis. So now, Alix Didier Filzame, a businessman, is set to take the reins. Meanwhile, allegations of bribery within the council spew fuel onto Haiti's political fire. As if that's not enough, armed gangs still hold sway over much of the capital, Port-au-Prince, leading to rampant violence and food insecurity. Looks like this council definitely sacked an additional problem onto its pile, didn't they? Let's dive into how Russia is attempting to bolster their forces in Ukraine by recruiting mercenaries from impoverished regions worldwide. From Latin America to Africa and Asia, these individuals are often lured with false promises of high-paying jobs. Take Baibek, a Nepali student in Russia, who found himself misled into becoming a stormtrooper. Captured by Ukrainian forces, his story unfolds as a heart-wrenching tale of desperation and naivety. Remember, even if it's not your empire, joining an imperial conflict means being part of oppression, and it's certainly no payday worth paying for with your life. For Russia, playing this recruitment game might just be a lose-lose situation. Trump's back at it again with the proposal plans. He inherited a strong economy and low inflation, but intends to cook things up with hefty tariffs. We're talking a massive 60% tariff on imports from China. Analysts from Yale and Peterson Institute project these could sharply increase consumer prices and hit economic growth hard. This isn't just an economic gamble but a legal labyrinth too, as businesses will likely challenge these tariffs in court. Although Trump thinks these tariffs can leap through legal loops, it might not be a cakewalk. The Supreme Court could pull a twist, using its major questions doctrine to step in, posing Trump's policies against their very own ace. Will the justices back a policy that can bloat inflation and burst GOP's bubble, or play it safe by slamming the tariffs down? That's the legal storm brewing on the horizon. Israeli attacks have heightened tensions in Lebanon, claiming lives across the nation, including 23 in Almat, a Shia village outside Beirut. This region, usually untouched by such chaos, faced severe airstrikes. In a grim update, body parts were discovered among the destruction. This marks the second such assault since Israel-Hezbollah conflicts ramped up. Civilians bear the brunt, with a recent attack in Sidon snatching 3 paramedics' lives. While Israel targets Hezbollah sites, evacuations aren't consistent. And as if the catastrophe wasn't enough, Hezbollah replied with fierce rocket attacks on Israeli frontiers. Clearly, peace is dodging both Lebanese towns and Israeli settlements. Everyone's feeling the recoil. Talk about a war that knows no boundaries. In a political chess game, straight from D.C., Joe Biden aims to sway Donald Trump to keep us backing for Ukraine alive. Biden's got a 70-day window to convince both Congress and Trump that stepping back from Ukraine means inviting more chaos in Europe. Now, while Biden has funneled billions into supporting Ukraine against Russia, Trump's got a different tune, suggesting a rapid resolution, possibly involving Ukraine conceding some turf, something Ukraine isn't buying. With Trump chatting up Putin and Biden racing to spend $6 billion of aid before the White House switcheroo, this showdown could get interesting. Will Trump play along, or will Biden's pitch fall flat? It seems Biden's motives are as transparent as, well, a glass Biden holding a peace treaty. Drama on the world stage. Saudi Arabia's top military leader just dropped by Tehran for a chat with his Iranian counterpart. This marks a groundbreaking moment since these two countries patched things up last year. Top of the gossip list, boosting defense diplomacy and exploring more security teamwork. The meeting hinted at possible joint naval exercises, so watch out. World seas. Meanwhile, Iran's president couldn't RSVP in person for the upcoming OIC summit in Riyadh, but he's sending a stellar understudy. Experts say these diplomatic tangos are easing tension, but the shadow of conflict never really disappears. Let's hope this budding bromance isn't just all at sea. That is all. Remember to like and subscribe and all that stuff.